That's the sound of us getting that juicy platinum for Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video where we platinum Ratchet and Clank's Rift Apart for the 20th anniversary of Ratchet and Clank. Now, this is one of my favorite childhood games. I grew up with Ratchet and Clank. I absolutely loved it. So you know I had to jump into this. Now I sat with this game probably for about 3-4 months and I never got around to it, and it finally seemed right. But in all Ratchet and Clank fashion, we know what the game's about. We got story-related trophies, weapon-related trophies, and miscellaneous and collection trophies. Now, it wasn't too bad. This is the first Ratchet and Clank game that I've played that hasn't required a full new game plus. So I was quite confused and intrigued and thought, okay, well, you can get everything in one playthrough. One and a bit. So I was a bit, okay, well, let's see where this goes and we'll see what happens. So I generally had a lot of fun with this. You know, very different from what we used to, but also gave me like a massive, bit of a weird feel for Ratchet and Clank, a cracking time, which I thought was, to be fair, is one of my favourite Ratchet and Clank games. But compared to the 2014, 2016 version of Ratchet and Clank, very easy platinum in comparison. So yeah, we planned that a few years ago, so now it's time for the next Ratchet and Clank installment. So without further ado, let's get into the game. So after getting introduced to a new character, we head back to our heroes, Ratchet and Clank. Now this bit here kind of serves as more of a tutorial to get you back into the feel of the game. And it works, I liked it. The whole parade idea was quite good, kind of brings you right back into the feel, gets you ready for the Ratchet and Clank adventure you're about to go on. And honestly, I could not wait. Watching this, I was just like, oh my god. Honestly, this game, it was so much fun. I don't know why I waited so long to play it. Like, I don't know. Like I said, Ratchet and Clank's one of my favorite childhood games, and I just don't know why I waited so long. But we start off with a parade, celebrate, bit of a tutorial. Again, it's a long cutscene, but we ain't gonna get into that. But what we are gonna get into, real quick, is some story-related trophies.
Fixed up the ship.
An old urban legend.
Let's get back. Let's get to Xerxes.
And with story-related trophies out of the way, all that's left now is miscellaneous, such as weapons trophies, collection trophies, and a few side mission trophies that are thrown into the mix. Again, these boss fights, I forgot how much fun a boss fight can actually be in Ratchet and Clank. Like honestly, I should just do a review, but this is not what this video is. This video is about getting that juicy platinum trophy, adding it to a juicy collection. So let's get into some of the collectibles. Now after the first two, during the first world you get to run around with Ratchet, in the second world you get to run around with Rivet. Now when you run around Rivet you actually have Clank with you. Now this specific section here, which is also required for a trophy, generally reminded me of a cracking time, purely because of the Clank sections in that. Like, I generally love this. This was so fun. It was so, like, such a nice little cooldown from the running, the gunning, and the actual collectibles. Like, it was just a nice little chill out session. I really enjoyed this, I guess you could say, mini game side thing, I don't know, objective, whatever you want to call it. I quite enjoyed it. I liked it. Again, it gave me that Ratchet and Clank cracking time vibes. I loved it, man, honestly. But yeah, let's carry on with some more trophies. This is probably my favorite trophy name, Lombax and Chill. I just love this trophy name. Just it's brilliant. So you probably realise now, most of the trophies quite simple. You kind of get them just going through, doing your own thing. Like I said earlier, unlike the other Ratchet and Clank games, you don't need to level up every gun to max level. You get a trophy for leveling one gun to level 5, summoning 50 Mr. Fungies with the weapon, killing 2 enemies with 1 shot with Ricochet, and it's just a lot of fun. You notice that we also had a few of the miscellaneous. Nice and easy, like you don't really have to go out your way. Most of these you will pop just casually as you play. Nice and simple, a lot of fun, and I generally just, I just generally wasn't thinking too much on trophies while I was playing. It was great. So, guys, what is your favorite trophy name? For me, in this game, definitely has to be Lombax and Shield. 100% one of my favorite trophy names. Let me know in the comments your favorite trophy names from any of the games you've played, gotten, or even just trophies that you've seen. Let's have a nice little discussion about it. Give me all them bolts. Got ourselves a nice new juicy trophy.
What are you talking about? You met me, and that went great.
I mean, we could if you want.
Liar, pants on fire.
She seems...
So out of all the collectibles, this specific spy bot drove me mad to find. Like I didn't even think to look here, but we found it in the end, and that got us the Rhino. Of all the miscellaneous trophies, this one took me the longest. I struggled so much trying to get this back at your trophy for using this weapon and sending shots back. I did end up doing all of the Zircon Junior's battle challenges just trying to do this. It took so long, and it was one of the last few trophies I needed, and man did it make me work for it. But in the end, we got it. So all that's left now for the Platinum Trophy is to start New Game Plus and buy the last 2 weapons for that juicy Platinum. Let's get into it. And just like that, Masters of the Multiverse is mine. Another beautiful Platinum to add to our collection, currently sitting on 112, but when I got this one it was 111. An amazing game, 100% recommend. And guys, if you did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what game you want to see me platinum next, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Peace.